Hello, my friends, and welcome back. And today we get back into the Banquet TV dinner, guys. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? It's dinner time. So anyway, we're going into the old classic of Banquet TV dinners, guys. What we're talking about today, we're talking about Salisbury steak meal. That's right. Bam. That's right. So here we go. We'll show it. Bam. There it is. The classic Salisbury steak meal from Banquet. And it comes with corn. It comes with sweet corn, apple and apple dessert. No, cinnamon apple dessert. I don't know what that is. And mashed potatoes and gravy. Cool. So let's open this bad boy up. It has real cream in the mashed potatoes. And it looks pretty much how I thought it would look. For this classic sections of the TV dinner, we have the Salisbury and gravy and stuff like that. We have the mashed potatoes looking right here, and we have the corn right there, sweet corn. Okay, now let's read these directions, son. It says, cut and remove film from dessert. Okay, I guess the mashed potatoes and gravy are on the same side as the Salisbury steak. This over here, I got that wrong. That is the apple dessert, I guess. Yeah, cinnamon apple dessert. And it says to microwave for on high for 4 minutes. Not 3 like usual, but 4 minutes, and then take it out, stir it up, and then do it for another additional 2 minutes. We're going to do that because I want any explosions in my microwave, so let's go ahead and do that. And here we are, back again, and it's been microwaved for that 4 minutes to start, and then came back in for another 3 minutes, and it's piping hot. Just remove that film, and look-see, super hot. Again, I can automatically see that the meat portion of this has that same pale, non-melanated meat look to it. And the gravy has a film on it. And the mashed potatoes really mixed in with the gravy, so the mashed potatoes won't be as thick because the gravy has like 100% assimilated in with the mashed potatoes. Maybe they should have rethought it and like had the mashed potatoes have its own little compartment instead of like the mashed potatoes and the gravy and the Salisbury steak being in the same compartment. Okay, so we're gonna start off by going in around like that. Start off with the sweet corn, which I'm pretty sure will be pretty on point because I love my frozen vegetables and things like that. So I'm used to like the corn and I like fresh vegetables. So the corn looks nice and vibrant yellow. They're full pieces of corn, not pieces, which I hate when like a lot of these cheaper knockoff TV dinners, they have pieces of corn, not like full pieces of corn. It's like they went through a shredder or something like that. So anyway, here we go. The corn, a vibrant yellow. Even though it's microwaved, it was nice and crispy and not crispy, but it was freshly and wasn't mushy, which is good for corn. It's great. It has a great flavor to it. The corn, 8 out of 10. Really good. Corn. Now let's go ahead and we're going to do out of order. We're going to do the cinnamon apples, which I gotta be very honest, it exploded in the microwave, even under 4 minutes. So it's like half of the dish here. I can definitely smell the cinnamon though, so that's good. Nice chunks of corn there too. Nice chunks of apple in here. And I can see the cinnamon and I can smell the cinnamon. There we are. So it's not applesauce, it's like apple chunks with like a cinnamon glaze. Now let's give it a bite. The apple pieces are not mushy. They're actually not bad. So the cinnamon apple glaze dish, I give that a 7 out of 10. It's not bad. Yeah, it's good. I mean, if it had its own little thing, I would get it because the apple, even though the apple was, marinated in the this glaze for a while, even in the microwave, it still has that nice crisp that apples have when you slice them. That's right. Of course, the exterior is still like it will be for an apple that's been soaked in any kind of liquid. Now time for the mashed potatoes and gravy. The gravy is very soupy. The gravy does have that mild umami flavor to it. The mashed potatoes are very soupy because I said the mashed potatoes and gravy are like almost perfectly assimilated into each other where you can't really tell the difference between. There's no way to be able to distinguish between the gravy and the mashed potatoes. I don't know if you guys like that, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. And the mashed potatoes, there's certain sections because, certain sections where it's really thick. Some certain sections where it's really watery. Let's have a bite. That was a good bite. The parts where it's thicker, I prefer that than the parts where the gravy and the mashed potatoes are like one. Of course, salt and pepper will make it that much better. So, mashed potatoes and gravy, I would give that a 6 out of 10. Yeah. And now time for the main part, which is the Salisbury. Okay. Yep, got that pigment problem. Super light, like it's undercooked. It has fake ass rib marks on it. I've seen like how it's made, the stamp of printing. So it's not really cooked like that. It's stamped to look like it's been on a grill. I don't know why they do that. They should at least stamp it with some kind of flavor. So here we go, the Salisbury negative pigmentation. Let's give it a bite. High school lunch hell. The meat is very middle of the road, which I expected, It's not flavorful. It's not bland. Well, it is bland. It's bland as hell. I can't lie. It's bland as hell. I guess they expect everyone to have salt and pepper at home, or even hot sauce if you have it. 7 out of 10 for the Salisbury steak. Yeah, because it didn't take a step in any direction. Yeah, so overall, I give this dish a 7. It's overall the Banquet Salisbury steak meal gets a 7, man. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching me today, and I will taste you next time.